Toby Pschorr in Cannes for idee10. We are tremendously privileged to be speaking to Chuck Porter, founder of Crispin Porter+Bogusky. Chuck, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us.
I'm happy to. This is the best part of my day.
Wonderful. You're here in Cannes. Give us some first impressions.
Well, it's real warm, and there's got a beach, and there's a lot of people drinking a lot. I'm in favor of it.
Excellent. Crispin Porter+Bogusky, always cutting edge, leading the industry, innovative output. How do you stay at the front foot? How do you keep evolving?
Well, I don't know. We don't really pay attention to that. We've been lucky and we've gotten some recognition. We've won some awards and stuff like that. But we've never really thought about tomorrow very much. What we think about is, okay, we have this problem to solve today. What's the coolest, the smartest, most engaging thing we can do to solve this problem today? And a lot of it has turned out to be some very new kind of stuff. But it's not because we say, what's the future going to be like? It's because we say, how good can we be before we go home today?
Okay. And what do you see as your core DNA principles? What are your core beliefs?
Well, I think that that's our core beliefs. I think that we have always believed that most marketing communications disappears, right? And so that if you want to get noticed, you've got to offer the audience, especially now, because with media fragmentation and multitasking and all that, it is so easy to ignore you. It's so easy to zap you. If you don't offer the audience either entertainment or information, you might as well just save your money. So I would say that that's been a core belief of ours. And we have other core beliefs that are sort of the philosophy of the agency, but nobody really cares about agency philosophies. All people really care about is the work.
Okay. Looking back, you've been successful over, 22 years now. What do you attribute your success to?
Prayer? No, I don't know. I think that a lot of things go into it. I think we've worked very, very hard. I think we've been lucky to attract very talented people, and we've been smart enough to let them be as good as they can be. We've been smart enough to not stifle them. And I think that we've been able to maybe in a I don't know if it's an unusual way, but we've been able to find values in brands that the world found interesting, that the world found engaging, and that they paid attention to. And I can't describe how we've done that, but that's what we've always tried to do.
Mm-hmm. Chuck, we've just had the privilege of attending a talk with you, and you spoke about nurturing from within, nurturing homegrown talent. Can you explain a little bit your principles around that, please?
Well, when we started out, we were a little agency with small clients and small budgets, so we couldn't afford to hire experienced people. So we learned to hire young, talented, smart, passionate people and teach them advertising. If you've got somebody, in my view, if you have someone who is talented and passionate and curious and smart, it's easy to teach them advertising. You can teach them advertising in a week. And so I think we learned to do that, and that's the way we grew. And I think as a result of that, we've been able to grow our leadership from within. So right now, the agency is about 1,100 people right now, and of the most senior 20 people in the agency, probably 18 started there and grew up there. And I think that has been great for our culture. And I think, I think the other thing about us is this. Neither I nor Alex Bogusky ever worked in another agency. Mm-hmm. I was a freelancer for 15 years, and then I did this. Alex was a kid when I hired him. So we didn't have any baggage. We just kind of made it up as we went along. And I think that gave us a little bit of freedom to experiment and try things and say, wow, this seems to be a smart way to do it. And I think maybe that is reflected in our culture now.
Wonderful. Chuck, it's been an absolute privilege. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.